It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
Thanks to the Surviving R. Kelly docuseries, R. Kelly is being criminally investigated in Georgia. Investigators have been reaching out to several of the survivors, and the attorney for Joycelyn Savage's family was contacted by the chief investigator and has been fully cooperating. They're asking for contact information for anybody who's lived in his former Atlanta home or know anything that happens. And they said investigators were getting all kinds of phone calls after that docuseries aired.
What would the charges be?
Well, it depends on what people come forward and say.
Oh.
Now, Chicago prosecutors are asking victims also to please come forward. The state attorney, Kim Fox, just urged those victims to do just that. She's also a sexual assault survivor, and she wants families of victims to contact her, and she said she's sick by what she saw on Lifetime. There's already been 2 families that contacted her and saying that R. Kelly had contact with their daughters while they were under the age of 18. So, they're both over the age of 18, the alleged victims. So they're not underage, but there are already families who have contacted her as well.
Well, the walls are closing in on Robert, and he built this wall himself.
Yeah, it's a lot going on right now. So we'll see what happens, and we'll keep you updated. Now, Common has had some things to say about what's going on with the whole R. Kelly situation, and he says that, turning a blind eye to these allegations about R. Kelly abusing women has been just going on too long, and we have to put a stop to it. We should have put a stop to it a long time ago. He said R. Kelly fans, himself included, should get some of the blame for letting all of his alleged criminal behavior, go unchecked all this time.
Yeah, I mean, his fans, the system of radio, the system of the TV, it's a lot of different factors that enabled R. Kelly.
All right, now John Legend has had to explain a photo of himself and his wife Chrissy and Harvey Weinstein. That picture was circulating, and he said, I took a photo with and worked with Harvey on several occasions before his abuse was known to me and the rest of the world. Since his being exposed, his company and career have rightfully been destroyed, and he's been indicted. Sounds like something that should happen to R. Kelly.
Now, I haven't been on social media, but I heard that they've been going in on John Legend. Weren't they just celebrating John Legend a few days ago?
Yeah.
They were.
And that's an old picture,
Social media don't care about what's old and what's new. It all looks new to them.
Right. So, a lot of people worked with Harvey Weinstein. I think damn near everybody in the film industry. You can't, if you didn't know about it, you didn't know. All right. Now, let's discuss Kevin Spacey. This is an ongoing situation, and Kevin Spacey's brother, Randy Fowler, went on the Drew and Mike podcast after Kevin Spacey was in court for arraignment in his sexual assault case. And he's Kevin Spacey's older brother, and here's what he had to say about his brother.
My brother, on the hand, liked it. And he liked it a lot, evidently. And what he ended up doing was going into acting, creating a lot of wealth, power, and influence, and using that to lure his prey to satisfy his vice, which was his master. And he's got away with it for 40 years. I know exactly who Kevin Spacey is. He is my father, the creature.
So Randy Fowler is saying that Kevin Spacey and himself were both molested by their father. And so he went on the podcast to say they both were allegedly molested by their dad, and now Kevin Spacey is their father.
That is a conversation that does need to be had at some point in the future, how hurt people do hurt people, because people say the same thing about R. Kelly, right? They say R. Kelly was molested when he was a child. So it's just like this is just pain being redistributed from generation to generation.
Right.
It doesn't justify anything that they
destroy somebody else's life.
These people have done, but you do got to get to the root of a situation to stop the problem, right?
Now, right now, Kevin Spacey's in court, and that's because he's been accused of sexually assaulting a man in a bar who was, according to Kevin Spacey, his defense is the man was flirting with him, but the Massachusetts man is saying that Kevin Spacey actually sexually assaulted him. So we'll keep you updated on what's going on with that. The young man was 18 years old at the time. All right, I'm Angela Yee, and that is your Rumor Report.